I'm afar.
He used to beat me.
I beat her.
Over 16
I will not lie. I beat her.
You will not believe what this man said the wife is doing that makes him to be beating her every now and then. This is an affair who is married to his wife. They have 3 beautiful children. They have been married for the past 20 years. Like, I don't understand. Why is it that people that have been together for this long, they have this 1 or 2 things that is wrong with their marriage? They could not even sort out things. Like, guys, watch what happened to these people married that is making them go their separate ways. Like, after 20 beautiful years of being together, now they drag themselves to justice court. Just watch how this matter was unfold and how they come to conclusion on this matter. Please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up, give me a follow. Please always drop your thoughts in the comment section.
I want my husband to take care of my children, and I want my life to save.
And you want?
My life to save.
You want?
My life.
Is it threatening you? So what happened?
It's between me and my husband. I want my husband to take care of my children.
How many children do you have?
3 children.
Are you living together?
Yes.
You live together in the city?
But now we are not together now.
You're not living together now?
No.
When did you stop living together?
Last 2 weeks.
Last 2 weeks. Why did you move out?
Because I don't want to stay with him again.
What happened? How long have you been married?
About 20-something years back.
What kind of marriage did you conduct?
Islamic marriage.
So what happened?
So there's a lot of things about. I thank God for today. I'm here. So we have 3 children. So my first daughter is in Kwara, Puli, and the 2 children with her. I traveled to London last 2 weeks. That is on Valentine's Day. That's on Monday. So I'm coming back home. I didn't see anybody. My wife and my 2 children, Aliami and Anas. And I call my wife, where are you? And my children, they said Aliami Anas is with her. I should not bother again. I don't know where they are since then. I'm calling her number. So we are talking. I call her sister. What happened? I just really just park him, but he has not packed his load, finished. They still remain load at my house. And I told her, what's happened? They called me, you have a fight and so whatever. Let's just settle this matter amicably. But she said no. But there's something behind this issue. He said that she had reported me to Ikeja, Justice of Court or whatever. I said no problem. I was supposed to travel this morning because of this matter. So I was supposed to settle this matter. Because she had invited me for several occasions for the woman right. But being the type of work I'm doing, I'm a driver. So there's no time for me. She understands. So I said, okay, but today, because I wanted to travel with my boss, he said, no, let me settle this matter. This is my house. And I'm ready to take care of them. But when I call my wife, do this and that, I'm a Muslim, right? As a woman, when you're going out to use your hijab or whatever, I have complained to my wife and I said, no. Whenever we wake up in the morning,
Part of you want her to be using hijab?
not the hijab fully, but to cover the hair when you are going out.
Has she been covering it for the past 20 years?
She has been covering it when we marry ourselves, but later on, she not do it again. So I was complaining that I'm afar. So how can you just open your hair when you are going out? That is where issue started. Now I call on several occasions that I don't want that, but my wife just turned on. So we are living at a cotton before back to Ayobo side. So but since then, when I advising her, talking to us, we just looking outside as if I'm nothing. So I'm here today. She said that she wants to separation between me and her. I said no, we cannot separate like that. If you want to separate, let's just look at the future of our children. I called her several questions, but said no. So that is why we are here this morning.
Yeah. Is that the problem you have? But there is more to it than that.
You fit me. That is my problem.
Okay.
Since over 16 years.
Do you normally beat her?
What?
Beat her? Or you used to her?
Beat her.
Over 16
I will not lie. Beat her. But when I'm talking to you, don't listen to me. I beat her. But after beating her, sorry, I won't be annoyed.
Every time.
It's not every time, oh. It's not every time. I will not lie. So that is it.
You see now that where the problem is not what you think. It's not about covering the head. Do you have daughters?
Yes.
You want your daughters to get married and their husband will treat them the way you are treating her. That's what you pray for.
No.
You want them to have a husband like you, treating them and begging them. And And anytime you feel like you them again and beg them thereafter. That's how you play over your children, your daughters. Is that? That's one. Two, do you know that domestic violence is an offense? Criminal offense in Nigeria. Are you aware of that? You know. So you don't mind going to jail?
No.
So why do you kill her if you don't want to go to jail? Why don't you pick a man your size outside? Or pick Onaki? Is that possible? So you think because you are stronger than her? Look at her. Look at your height. Look at her height. And besides, you can't compare the strength of a man with a woman. So you have a treasure of 20 years that have 3 children for you. And you think the proper way to treat her is to be begging and just beat her and beg her. And you've been doing that for about 16, 20 years. She's not getting younger. You are just lucky. Probably because she doesn't know her rights, or she's so much involved, she's ready to risk her life for her to continue beaten by you. If time she falls down, she dies, what do you think will happen to you? What do you think will happen to you? Or if you maim her, and you think the children will forgive you too? Is that possible? You out of your children, you have boys, right?
2 boys, 1 girl.
So you don't know that you are role models to your children. You don't know that it's very easy. If these children keep on being in your custody, the tendency for them to grow up and continue to, maybe later in life when they get married, they probably won't say anything wrong in beating up their wives too. And they naturally expect the wife to react the way their mother is reacting to. If somebody down in it as well and decide to hit back, do you know the implication of that? You read it in the news, we see it everywhere. Putting their wife to death, wife their husband to death as well, even poisoning their husband out of bitterness. This is not a healthy relationship. Do you understand me? And Basirat, your main reason is just because of it's because of the domestic violence, nothing else. Nothing else. You are not living together for now.
For now, yes.
Do you know what I'm going to do? It's obvious he's still in love with you, but he has that challenges. I don't know where he got that from. I'm not tolerating it, and I'm not condoning it either. Do you understand? But I want to give you a marriage, especially for the sake of the children. One hope, last hope. I want you to go for marriage counseling. I'm not saying you should live together for now. Do you understand? You said you are a driver. You have to create time to attend the classes. Do you understand me? When you go there, they are professionals. You've heard about marriage counselors before. They are professionals. It's like student going to the teacher. Do you understand? You tell them what your problems are. They guide you. And they let you know how to go about and the proper way. Do you understand, as a husband, to manage your home and react to your wives anytime you are together? I love you. You said you've been apart for how long now? How long have you lived apart?
Like, let's say 3 weeks now.
3 weeks, it's still fresh. But in the meantime, you have to provide money for the upkeep of the children with her. Do you understand me? So how much?
To be giving them every week?
Yes. For now. That's just for the 3 months, pending when you come back. How old are the children?
I have 9 years and 15 years.
Okay.
We have already changed their school. Because I want him to be paying their school fees for me.
For now, I won't go there. You've paid for their school fees, have you?
I've paid half.
You've paid half for now. Because after 3 months, the probability is still there.
Yes.
That the 2 of you is 50-50. It depends on him.
Yes.
Do you understand? Everything depends on you now, whether you want to make your marriage to work or not. Because we get reports from the marriage counselors. We can't pretend to them. They see through. Because they ask you questions. They look at your demeanor and they come to their conclusion beside what you do. Do you understand? So they'll be able to give us a report. If you are a changed man, or they see that you are seriously working on yourself, I'm just trying to save you. That's what the court is trying to do. You end up in trouble. You just find yourself in jail. Do you understand? You keep on doing it. One day, it might not even be her. Do you understand? If you have anger management issues, you can't control your temper. It's a big problem. So you're having that opportunity to work on yourself, and it's just 3 months. If at the end of the 3 months we can't get any positive report, then our request to be granted. Do you understand? In the meantime, we've paid half. The half will cover the next 3 months. I don't want to go there for now. Do you understand? Let's see how it goes for, because I don't want to further dig the gap between you. Let's see how it goes for the next 3 months. But for now, how much? Let me know how much you want to advance. I can easily tell you how much I want you to be giving her. So make sure what you are proposing is very reasonable. Do you understand me?
I understand you. But before today, I do give them money.
I'm talking about now. Before you do. Now. I'm just talking about now.
No.
Currently. Because that's part of why she's in court. Because if the marriage is no longer holding, what the law requires is for you to begin the children maintenance money they have to feed. You take care of their school fees. Do you understand me? But I could see that our main reason, and the only reason she has given, is because of domestic violence, which is crucial. Ideally, from here, from what she has said, I could just take you straight to the criminal courts. Do you understand me? And the legal team will prosecute you for that. But you are a couple. You have issues right now. It's how to resolve the issue. That is the main problem. If for any reason you are both adults, at the end of the day, if your marriage cannot work, the court cannot force either of you to stay together. Do you understand me? So it's just a lifeline you are having now for the next 3 months. Let's see whether you can still make it work. We just separated less than a month ago. Is that not so? So, let me have your proposal now.
So, I will be giving them 5,000 naira.
For each child?
The way I do, if I travel, I used to buy food stuff.
They're not staying together now. So the money you used to buy that food stuff, give it to them in cash. When you are all living together, of course, you are the husband, you go out to, if you are coming, you can bring anything in. And all she has to do is just probably make soup. But now, you are not living together. Do you understand me?
Understand.
There are 2 children with her, and you still have one in school.
Yes.
The one in the school?
You'll be seeing that one, because we can be settling that one directly. But the 2, currently in our custody, they have to feed. And at least they need transport fare to school. Or is the school beside the house? The school they were attending before you separated, were they taking a cab or bus to the school? They used to walk down to the school.
Yes.
You see why I said I don't want to go into issue of school fees right now?
Okay.
Because you chose to put them in a school where they have to be taking transport fare.
No.
So these are things that can be addressed right now.
Okay.
But maybe in 3 months' time, we can address it. Whether they have to go back, if you are going to go back to the house, maybe we'll now be talking about them going back to their former school. If it doesn't work out, then it's another issue entirely to be addressed. Do you understand? So, right now, we're talking about 5,000 naira. Is it per child?
It's not per child. Because the reason why I'm saying this is at times in a week I may not travel. Do you understand? When we are looking at
Don't
the
ask me,
situation.
do you understand? Do you understand?
I understand you.
So I'm the one to ask you that.
Okay.
All right,
Sorry.
go ahead.
So at times they will not be there because the interstate bus. I'm not a passenger. I might not travel in a week at times. But if I travel, that opportunity I make use of it to buy the food stuff because I promised 7,000, 10,000 naira. I will not travel and I cannot go somewhere to borrow money. That is mine. But if I travel, I will make sure that I buy food stuff for them.
Okay, so Basirat,
Ma?
how was it working when you were living together? How was it working out pertaining to the upkeep, food stuff, everything there?
Even the food stuff that he's saying is not every time.
He said the same thing. He didn't say it's every time. He said it's only
Let's say
when he
maybe
travels.
once in a 3 months.
Do you know what? Don't exaggerate.
Okay.
Do you understand? You might be saying, I'm not saying you are lying. Do you understand? It's between the two of you. But you have children.
Yes.
What do you do for a living?
I sell egg. I'm a trader.
Pardon?
I used to sell egg.
Yes. But now?
It's not.
You are still selling
now,
it?
I'm not selling again now.
So what do you do now?
I'm not doing anything.
You need to do something too. You need to do something. You need to do something.
I will.
If you tell me you are not doing anything and you are not living with him, so how do you want to feed yourself? How do you feed?
Now, presently now.
You have some savings you are spending.
Yes.
That's why you could go ahead and pay part of the school fees for now.
Because I'm selling egg.
Okay.
But now, they did not bring my market.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay, you are still selling it.
Still selling now.
So you have something you do for a living.
Yes.
As well. He has something he does for a living as well. So the issue now is when you were living together, those days, you never had cause to be giving them upkeep, or you used to give them money then. I'm asking you.
What is ma? Sorry.
When you were living together,
Yes, ma.
before you separated,
Okay.
were you giving her money then for the upkeep of the children?
I give them.
Apart from buying for some food stuff once in a while.
I give them. If I'm going home, if I'm going out, at times I give them 4,000. At times 3,000. At times.
How often?
4,000.
How often? What's it?
If I travel today, I will come back tomorrow because I'm between Lagos to Ilorin.
Okay.
I will come back in Thursday. But if I'm doing repair on my motor, if I travel today Friday, I'll be back on Sunday. If I'm back on Sunday, I will give them money. Even
How much?
I give them 5,000, 4,000. I thought 3,000. Depend how the money.
3,000 regular.
Okay.
3,000.
Now,
After the-
just a minute. We are proposing 5,000 naira now. Is it on weekly basis?
So you can just say 7,000.
That's 500 naira per day per child, or how much? That's 500 naira per day per child. 5 times 7, 3,500. For 2 children, that's 7,000 naira. So you see why, and the reason why you should always watch your temper. Because what most people don't understand is it's easier, very easy for a woman to manage the home front. She knows what to buy. Do you understand? When you are together with the food stuff in the house. But right now, she has to be cooking for the two of them. She might decide to eat outside because now she has to feed herself outside whatever you are giving for the children. There's no way she can feed the child with 500 naira for a day. Remember the school fees, the transport fare ordinarily will be there. But I'm not even putting that on you. I'm leaving that to her to take care of for now. Do you understand me? As she is, for the next 3 months, she's going to be giving the children transport fare to school. But you have to provide for their feeding. And ideally, I don't expect you to drop anything less than 20,000 naira ordinarily. But you claim that you don't have a regular source of income. Is that so? He doesn't travel every day. And the transport, you don't work every day. Is that what you're saying? Or you don't is it only traveling outside Lagos State that you? So how much do you expect that you know you can manage?
10,000.
10,000 naira. Okay. All right then. So now, you give her 10,000 naira on weekly basis for the next 3 months to go for the anger management classes for now. And I implore the two of you to please cooperate. You've been with him for 20 years. Do you understand? You've been with her for 20 years, you said. The children are there. If it's domestic violence and you are able to overcome that, because that's the only thing you have said now. That's the only reason you have. And that reason is just only, I told you, it's something that can land you in jail. Do you understand me? There must be a repetition of it. Because if for any reason there is a repetition of it, go to the police station first. Make that report. After you make that report, then you come to the court. Immediately. Do you understand me? Make a report, and after that, but I don't pray you both get back to that stage. If you cooperate and go for the management classes. So that's my ruling. Next 3 months, you have at least one session with the marriage counselor. The legal team will guide you on how to go about that. Then you give her 10,000 naira on weekly basis for the next 3 months, ending when you are back in court. That's my ruling.